Well, good morning, everybody. Now, this is something I never thought I would do, and that was show my face on camera. And the only reason I've been brave enough to do it today is because I've bought myself a gadget. I bought myself a microphone. So hopefully it will improve the quality of the audio. It will mean that I have got a little wind sock for it, or whatever they call them, to stop it sounding as blustery when I'm out in the garden. And it means I can be further away from the camera and you can still hear me. So I thought I'd be brave, show my face. I have the perfect face for radio, not for TV. And just do a little update for you today. I haven't got a lot to say, you'll be glad to hear. I'm just going to take you out in the garden later. It's very early on a Saturday morning, it is 9 o'clock. But I'm going to go out in the garden later and show you something that I'm planning to change, something I've not been very happy with for quite a while, and tell you about what I'm going to do. I'm not going to be able to do all of it today because everything I need to do it with hasn't arrived as yet. But yes, I am going to do some changes out there. Today it's more a question of tidying and preparing the spot for the changes I'm going to do. It's a beautiful day, but it's not going to be nice all day. So I think it's only going to be nice until about 4 o'clock. So in a few minutes, I'll take you outside. We didn't get to Harlow Car Gardens again yesterday, as promised. So that's been deferred until a week on Monday because my poor husband came home from work on Thursday for a weekend off and he's absolutely streaming, full of cold and feeling a bit rough. So we thought it perhaps wasn't a good idea. So it's given me time to plan these changes I want to make outside and work on that today. So so bear with me. You probably won't see my face again on this vlog, you'll be pleased to hear. It will be the garden and the plants, which are far more important and far more beautiful to look at. And I'll see you soon. Okay then, so this is what I want to change. This area. Keep my fabulous hellebore, but I'm probably going to move him. These spring pots can go in the spring pot graveyard. I'm going to give this a really good clean and move it into the corner over here. I don't know if you remember, we had a bird table in here and it's rotted basically. So that's gone to the tip. So I'm going to put the bird's bath in the corner and move all these horrible pots. And then in this space here, I have ordered a trough, a wooden trough similar to the other one we have. And when it arrives, I'll show you it. And I'll plant it up and show you what I've planted in it. So today it's just a tidying up. Really, moving pots and tidying up. And then the other thing we've changed is over here. My little wheelbarrow rotted and collapsed the other morning, all the sides fell off. So that's gone to the tip as well. And I bought another one of these huge black pots, which I know aren't the most attractive thing. But to buy a ceramic pot of that size would cost me a fortune. So, and I've ordered another David Austin rose. Now I've ordered, the one I've ordered is called Bring Me Sunshine. It's supposed to be highly scented. I was quite keen. I'll just take you down here where I can speak a little bit more. Look at these fabulous irises. Need to take a photograph of them. Yeah, I think my neighbours are out in the garden, so I don't want to talk loudly when they're there. Yeah, so what I thought was, I fancied Emily Bronte rose, which is white. It starts like a blush pink and then it opens up to a white. Now I've got a pink rose, of course, because I've got my pretty Jessica, And I've got a lot of white plants as well, so I didn't really want the colour. I just like the idea of having an Emily Bronte because I'm a huge Bronte fan. So instead I thought, no, I'm going to go for the colour, not for just what they call it, because that's silly to buy a rose just because of the name. So I've gone for Bring Me Sunshine. So I'm hoping when it arrives it's going to be, well, it may not have any, it may have some buds on it, we don't know, but it's a very dark, it opens a dark orange and then it lightens to like an dusky apricot. So I don't have a lot of that colour in the garden, so I thought that would be nice. Yeah. Oh, and I bought a bargain pot yesterday because we didn't go to Harlow Car. We wanted to do something, go somewhere, and I needed some more compost. As you know, I'm always running out of compost. So I went to the local garden centre and had a coffee and got the pot compost. And of course, as fate, I mean, I was very good. I didn't buy any plants, but they had a sale on and they were selling pots cheap. And they were a bargain. Even my husband said, "Oh, don't you get one?" You know, it doesn't encourage me to get more pots and plants because he knows what I'm like. So yeah, so I bought another pot. It was half price. I'll show you it. There it is. It's lovely, isn't it? It's a proper ceramic one. They're various colourways, but I thought the sort of grey blue goes nice with the decking and the furniture. So I'm not sure what I'm going to put in it yet. I'd also got a catalogue through the post yesterday from a garden company, I won't name them, who I've bought from in the past. And on the back it was advertising there's a new Philadelphus come out, and you know how much I love Philadelphus. And it's pink, a pink Philadelphus. Oh, I thought that sounds fabulous. I might get one of those and put that in the pot. You know, I can't get one anywhere. Everywhere's sold out, but usually when they've sold out of something, it gives you the option to put in your email address and they notify you when they're back in stock. Nothing at all. So if anybody knows where I can get one, it's called Philadelphus Petit Perfume Pink, I think it's called. Yeah, they do a white one, but they've just developed a pink one. So I got excited about that, but anyway, I can't get one. So I shall just keep this pot empty until I manage to find one from somewhere. So I'm now going to crack on with the work I need to do, tidying up and moving those pots, getting the space ready for my trough, and then I'll perhaps do another little quick video of what I've done at the end. So watch this space. Okay, as per usual, I came out about 9:30. It's now nearly 12:30 and I've just finished. I'm absolutely jiggered because I ended up doing a lot more than I planned to do. So finally I've repotted my ribes into a much bigger pot at the back there, and my wonderful azalea, he's now in a big pot. Oh gosh, he was hard work to get out. That was the blue pot. It was pretty root bound, a lot of brute force required, but anyway, bless him, he's out and he's repotted and they've had a feed and a water, so hopefully they will be fabulous again next spring. And down here I think it looks a lot better. Obviously it looks very empty now because there's all that space, but the trough won't fill it. It's about 3 foot long, just short of 3 foot long. So I'll put the trough at this end and it will hopefully help to hold up the pebbles there. So I shall put it there, and then it might mean I'll have room for a couple of pots at that side, but I'll put the trough in place first before I do that. So I've done that. I've swept at the front. I won't show you that because there's nothing to see really. And I've pruned underneath the Lavatera. If any of you were watching last summer, you know that I try and keep the Lavatera clear at the bottom. I won't quite call it cloud pruning, but I think that's supposedly what it's called, so that a bit more light can get in to the Brunnera and to this lovely Aquilegia. I know it's only come up one colour this year, and it was 3 colours before, but it's still beautiful. And pulled up a bit of the buttercup. I don't mind some buttercup, I think it looks lovely with the azalea together, but as we all know, it does spread. I don't consider it a weed. Buttercups aren't a weed, they're beautiful. They're ranunculus at the end of the day, aren't they? And there in the corner is the scrubbed out bird bath. I know it doesn't look spotless. If you look at the bottom, that's much much cleaner. The top comes off, but oh gosh, it's heavy. Absolutely weighs a ton. So I took it inside, managed to stagger inside, put it in the sink, and I scrubbed it and disinfected it, and filled it up with some water. Hopefully it will stay clearer there, because it won't get the bird feed that drops from the bird feeders. It won't get the seeds that drop onto the tray. Some of them inevitably dropped into the bird bath. So hopefully the worst it'll get in there will be some leaves from the clematis, but I can soon fish out some leaves, it's not a problem. So yeah, so I'm quite pleased with it. The hellebore has finally been dead-headed because they're returning to seed heads, and I don't want it to prevent it from flowering beautifully again next year. I think I'm just going to snip that little bit of clematis off because it's hanging down a bit. But yeah, we've done. The hardest job was repotting those. Andrew helped me, bless him, even though he's feeling a bit rough. He actually sort of held the old pot while I pulled it. I think I've jarred my shoulder, so I'll probably suffer tomorrow. But hey, you know, that's gardening, isn't it? Look at these fabulous irises. I know I keep going on about it. Look, the bee loves it too. The bee loves it. Can we all see him? Ooh. Oh, you're buzzing around me. Oh, are you? Okay, well, I'm not a flower, but thank you for the compliment. Oh, they're stunning. So I'm going to get myself a bit of lunch, which, bless him, Andrew's making. It's 12:30. I may fiddle and faddle about as I do, taking off the dead leaves on these azaleas, because there's some on that one as well that need to come off. But apart from that, that's me done for today. That's me signing off. I hope the sound's been better. I'll play it back, obviously, before I post it. But the trouble is, it makes the traffic noise down the lane at the back sound worse, doesn't it? So anyway, we'll see. Hopefully it's clearer for you to hear me. And when I do the updates, and I get my trough and I get my rows, I shall make sure I do a little video about that. So, hope you have a fabulous bank holiday weekend, everybody. And I'll speak to you again soon. Bye.